All right, guys, welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed Mirage. I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. So, first things first, today I wanted to jump right in and continue this investigation that we started up last episode. We got most of it done. We went and assassinated El Zurich. Now, she was the one that burned the books in the Hall of Wisdom or whatever. I don't know if she was a member, like an actual like masked member of the order, because when we killed her we didn't get like the cutscene or anything like that, so I think she was just like an affiliate. But to get more information on where to find Mr. Musa here, we got to go to this hospital and ask about the doctor about him. We've been bouncing all over the place. We went to the freaking the House of Wisdom, which was like a giant library. Then we went out to this excavation site to get intel, and now it's leading us to a hospital. So we'll see where this leads us, guys. We'll see where this leads us. Real quick, let me see here. Yeah, so we can. I'm back at I forgot which one this is, what hideout this is. The ASUS Bureau. I don't know if you can upgrade your tools here though.
David, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
No. Okay, so you have to
David.
go to the other one
for now.
for tools. They do have the
Nothing for
contracts. Okay, so we'll travel over to the other one real quick. Here. Alex, I'm glad you're enjoying the streams, man. Chad, how you doing? I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate you all for coming and hanging out. Let's get in here. I was gonna grab the smoke bombs as my next tool.
Nice to see you.
Have you devised any new tools?
Here's what I have. Nothing else?
Okay, and then I'm gonna see if we can
Can you make this better?
Take a look.
upgrade this. So tier 1. All right, let's see what abilities we get. So we can increase the amount that we have, extend the range, and increase the durability, or how long the smoke lasts. Oh wow, that creates a poison. That creates heals. Wow, that's actually pretty dope. For right now, let's increase the capacity. Until I see them. If I'm using them and I feel like they need to be bigger, then we'll go ahead and increase the size.
Remarkable. My thanks, friend.
Farewell.
Okay, so now let's head back down south. I do got to rip down some posters while we're on our way down to the hospital. Got that tracking. Oh, yep, there's a poster right here we can rip down.
Better keep a low profile.
Gotta be careful around here, Chad, with all the snitches, man. I don't know why I crossed right there. Andre, what's going on? So this is saying that he may be at this hospital. I'm wondering what the security is going to look like. Yeah! Yeah, if you're trying to run a green screen or chroma key, you definitely need to have some kind of green screen. It doesn't have to be green. There's a couple different colors you could use. But yeah, you don't want a chroma key, nothing behind you. You need something, some solid color, gray, blue, green. But just make sure it's not a color that you commonly wear because, you know, if you're, say you do gray, but you have a gray shirt on, your whole entire body's going to disappear. That's why I use green. You can just buy, you don't even need to buy anything fancy, just like a green sheet. Literally like a lime green sheet. And just hang it up behind you on a little drawstring or something. Doesn't got to be fancy. Andre, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, always grinding, man. Always grinding. I have 2 shards so far. I haven't spotted any more yet. Let's take it. That big building right there is probably the hospital.
Looking good for my staying awake much longer.
Oh, there's a shard right there. Yeah, there was one. Let's go grab that real quick. That'll be our 3rd shard. I'll be able to cash that in and get the sword if I wanted to. Oh, Andre, what is going on, brother? Oh, shit, thank you so much. Just dropped 5 gifted on the channel, man. Everybody receives a membership. Welcome to the family. That's so kind of you. And JKD, what's going on? Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the content, man. Yeah, so we got a shard right here. Now, the cool thing about these shards is you can just pickpocket them.
A Thabin member is near.
Die!
Okay.
That's it! Hear that crash!
This shard brings me one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of the chamber.
So I did get it.
Watch his drawings. Oh, that's bad.
I don't know why he did that to himself, but we did get a little bit of a wanted level from that. All right, so we got 3 shards now, which means I can go ahead and... Andre, no, you don't have to do that. That is way too much. Andre just dropped another 10 gifted members on the... But the combat's not that easy, Uro. You got to actually time your parries. I made it look easy with the parry timing. I mean, the parry timing might not be that hard, so I can't say that. But I've definitely missed more parries than I've hit. But Andre, seriously, out here dropping so much love on the channel, man.
Better keep my guard up.
Everybody, again, if you receive one of those memberships, make sure you get those hearts in the chat. Andre's out here blessing people. So this is the place right here. I don't know if we can just walk in. Let's just try to walk in. It's a hospital, right? Yeah, so we can come in.
The Bimaristan, where the best healers in Baghdad gather. Finding Dr. Hassan should lead me to Ahmed.
I wasn't a huge fan of Payday 3, Ryukos. It was alright, but honestly, it wasn't They didn't blow me away.
I need to find a way into Dr. Hassan's office.
So we gotta try to find the head nurse. There she is.
أصلع مثل البيضة. هل خطر على ذلك مغادرة بيتك دون شيء على رأسك؟ في يومنا
So I
وعصرنا.
could just pickpocket her, right? Got our key.
قوانين صاحب السوق الجديدة ضابطة بعض
إذا أخرجت عصفورة ريحا.
A lot of people I said that I've talked to said that Payday 2 is like leagues above Payday 3. I don't know how true that is, but
The symbol of the Order.
it's an order mask here.
This all but proves that Dr. Hassan is one of them. This letter proves it. Hassan is neck deep in the Order.
So we gotta figure out where Mr. Doctor is. Those two talking over there, I might be able to eavesdrop. Or 3.
I have some burned scholars here.
أكاد أقسم أن الأشياء الصغيرة أصبحت مرئية عن قرب.
Some scholars from the House of Wisdom got burned trying to save the books. We need that room for the patients.
No, that's Dr. Hassan's private laboratory. It's locked. No one must go inside.
So we just leave the burned victims outside. Will someone answer me?
Please, use your indoor voice. You're upsetting the patients.
Dr. Hassan keeps his laboratory locked up. I wonder why.
It seems like the upper part of this hospital might be restricted area. Key I want all the way upstairs. Yep, for sure, restricted.
Hey, what's going on?
Hold on!
door's open. Problem is getting past the 2 guards. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. A lot of guys up here. So I'm trying to get up above them, but bar. Now, I had a sleep dart that was supposed to knock out more than one person. But it hasn't been working, guys. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta do it on the ground. Ah, oh, there it is.
Hey now.
So you gotta do it on the ground and it actually bursts.
There is nothing wrong with my methods, only the mechanism itself. It needs more subjects, more work. I certainly do not need some useless inventor meddling with the great work. Am I not the great and dreadful Al-Ajdiha? Maybe I should not say that out loud. Focus, Hassan, focus.
Wait, do I already have the key for this door?
I need your help, my friend.
Okay, we can get him through the top. Right there.
Are cunning. Those fire flows Wild mentioned, they are real. Ah! What? Wake up! Come on, let's go. Oh, by heaven.
The doctor is dead. Now to find Ahmed and solve this bloody mystery.
Basim, what happened here?
Where were you, Ahmed?
I was around. I'm always around. Would you tell me what happened?
Are you aware this man works for the Order?
He called on me a few weeks ago after they found something in the desert. An ancient mechanism of some sort. They needed me to...
And you asked no questions?
I never ask questions when it comes to work. Do you?
Tell me about this mechanism.
It opens a path in the mind. A path to the ancient world. This mechanism somehow seems to open the doors of perception.
Have you seen this for yourself?
No, but I heard the stories of those who have. They are lost, Basim, because they think what they saw is reality. They think they belong to this ancient world. I knew nothing about the Order being involved. If I did, I would have come to you. I got caught up. You know me. You know me, Basim.
You will leave this place and return to the Bureau. I will not tell a soul if you do not.
I don't know about that, man.
How shameful it is that knowledge always ends up in the wrong hands. Isn't it, Basim?
Cryptic, what's up, brother? The sleeping... Oh, autocorrect. Well, the thing is, it's actually the sleeping dart fart. Because you can make your darts fart.
A bloody mess. Head bandages.
And that's how you get the
This
AoE
is a
sleep.
hospital after all.
So autocorrect didn't slay you too bad.
I do not care for these diagrams.
They're kind of weird. So we could go and get the sword. I think I might do that. Let's get out of here first. So Alpha, when you say the old fighting style, which one are you referring to? Like Assassin's Creed 2, like the Ezio fighting style?
I should return to the Bureau.
Because the Ezio fighting style was fun. The only problem with it was the counter. Oh my god, that damn counter. The counter into the chain kills, it was too much. It just made, like, didn't matter what difficulty you were playing on. It was just mind-numbingly easy. That was the only thing I didn't like about the old school combat. It was just so easy. You just had to push one button and it was just win. You just counter, 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 and then you would be at a chain. Which one was that where they started the chain counters? Was it Brotherhood? And then you could just like one hit like 30 dudes in a row by hitting one button. It was mind-numbingly easy.
Well met.
It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun, but it was definitely way easy.
Your help is invaluable.
So long.
Alright, so we gotta go to the top here. Rachel, how you doing?
Basim, join me on the roof.
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this puzzle with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
Order members, Order the Ancient lead double lives. Each keep their identity secret from the public and cite a code name. Find enough clues to unmask the Order members. Okay, so we're working on our first Order member here. Well, second. This was technically our first. But this is the one we actually had to do a bunch of research on. And now we got it. Attend the Symposium at the House of Wisdom. It says I'm still missing 3 clues, though. What if they're clues I'll get at the Symposium? But before we go to the Symposium, let's go get that sword. Yeah, my favorite Assassin's Creed game still to date is probably Odyssey. I like the combat was, like I said, the only thing in Odyssey that was even sus to me was the grinding. Like it was quite grindy, especially when you got to the upgrades or gear, the higher levels. It was just very, very grindy. Wrong way. But the combat was the most. It had the most variety, you know, between like weapons that you could use, play styles. Like you could play that game 10, 15 different ways. Like you could be complete range. You could be a brawler with, you know, with a sword, and you could use heavy weapons. You could be like I played, like an assassin build where you're freaking teleporting all over the place. Like Odyssey had the most, I'd say like, it was probably the most flexible combat out of all of the AC games. What I heard about this game was Ubisoft was going back to the original AC feel. Yeah, so I don't think they meant go back to the original AC feel as in like recreating like the same one-button combat style that the AC games had. They meant in like scope, you know what I mean? Like the scope of the games, the more recent games was really, really big. You know, they were these huge RPGs, this open world, sprawling, you know, continents, huge maps, tons of features, and players for some reason were complaining about that, I guess, and so they wanted players wanted them to go back to the original AC games, which in my opinion were boring in comparison to like Odyssey or Valhalla or even Origins. I found those games to be just amazing. People wanted them to kind of like in scale. They wanted it to go back to the old AC games.
Excellent. The shards work. Perhaps I can use some more.
So we just got ourselves a new sword, guys. This is... Oh, and it's already maxed out. Maximum health is lowered by 50%, but damage is increased by 50%. That sucks. I mean, it does some big damage. But losing 50% health is kind of sus. We'll try it, though. Sure, we'll try it. Got our first Isu weapon. Well, Ryuka's the only one that had wild powers was Odyssey. Valhalla didn't really have any of that in it, and the only time it did have that in it, you were in like the dream realm. But yeah, the only one that had like powers per se was Odyssey. The other ones were just like Valhalla and stuff. They weren't that crazy. But
will be held tomorrow evening and be open to the public.
The thing for me is I love stealth. You guys know me. I absolutely love stealth. I play every Assassin's Creed game with a stealthy playstyle. But I'm okay with admitting that that shit can be boring for a lot of people. And now
the Symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
Without offering players an optional way to play games or another way to approach a situation, you know, like how far could they really push the Assassin's Creed series where we're just all sneaking around like AC2 and just assassinating order targets? You know what I mean? I feel like they would be choking off the series and what they could actually achieve. So that's why I say with the new way that they approach the Assassin's Creed game, they could go so far with it. You know what I mean? They could hit so many different time periods, allow players to just do so many things. And what was cool and unique was seeing how they still kept the assassin vibe-ish and tied it into these time periods and made it work with all these, you know, historical figures and stuff like that. That's what really did it for me. But I love playing, you know, the assassin theme, but that to me isn't Assassin's Creed. Like, that's not what made me fall in love with this franchise. You know what I mean? The teleporting in this game is wild. I still don't even understand what that's about. It's cool as hell though.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Yeah, you know, but for them to go, yeah, exactly. You know, they could go back and like, you know, kind of. I don't know. I feel like if they were to try to re-innovate the OG style, like, there's only so much what you could do with that type of game. You know what I mean? Like, it's very limited in scope, and it's like I've played every single Assassin's Creed game within the last 365 days. So, like, I'm only speaking from like what I've noticed. And the original, I'd say from AC 1, 2, 3, all the way up to about Black Flag, even Unity, Syndicate. Like, those games, they were so limited in scope and like what you could achieve in the games that they don't even hold a candle to the newer style games. But it's at the end of the day, it's all depends on taste, what you like as a player. Some people like that simplicity of video games. I love the complexity personally, so there is no right or wrong answer.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet?
I'm gonna sit somewhere and eavesdrop on those ladies.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating
There are
upon the
viewpoints in this
perfection
game,
of
yeah.
nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt
هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه بالضبط. من كان يخطر على باله أن المروزي
Black Flag? See, the thing about Black Flag for me is Black Flag is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of all time. But if I'm being honest, I think Black Flag had one of the worst stories in an Assassin's Creed. It was terrible. I liked Edward. Like, Edward was cool, but the actual story itself was garbage, in my opinion. What really made Black Flag amazing for me was just everything else in the game. The down to the closure war, the blades, the combat, the ships, the scenery, all that stuff was amazing. I thought Black Flag's story was garbage though, and the Autumn Animus was probably the worst Autumn Animus stuff they had ever in the history of Assassin's Creed. That was the one that had the first-person view. Oh, it was terrible.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
Had some cool characters for sure, but yeah, the story was not that good. In my opinion, I definitely didn't like it.
This House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed Ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
One of my favorite stories was Assassin's Creed 3. Even though that game was, for some reason, not liked by a lot of people. Yo, AC3 was fire, man.
Like, Ahmed and his
American
brothers
Revolution
are capable
stuff,
of designing
so
some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
Yeah, AC3 was just it would like the character switch, like that, like that stuff was really cool to me. I like the whole reveal with I don't know. I really enjoyed that one a lot. See, I don't understand. She found unusual diagrams, but it's like okay.
There is that poet the Bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Something in here I missed. Up right there.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No.
I've played the
More
Hitman
like
games,
something from the
on the channel.
Bimaristan.
We have a playlist for
Or a
them.
training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
It looked like a DNA strand, didn't it?
I have seen this
Yeah,
one
that is a
before.
DNA strand.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know.
I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Attention Symposium attendees. Scholar's lecture will begin.
سآتي متأخرا الليلة. عن وجود مكتبة خاصة في بيت.
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
Kevin, I don't know what would make mine bigger. Maybe it might be my 4K resolution. That might make it look different, but other than that, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today, I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade. They are dead. Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
So our goal is to just... We just gotta assassinate this dude. You see enough. But look how many different opportunities. Yo, there's opportunities for everything. I love this game mode. It's pretty dope. It's not my favorite AC title, obviously. Like I said, I'm telling you guys.
True.
My favorite is
the Order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him
Odyssey.
down.
But it's definitely a lot of fun. Do you see anybody come by here?
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost
some passcode there. We got an eavesdrop up here that we can listen to. So we got to get the...
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Huh? Who's... You're dead! There you are!
I better not use my weapons here.
Before we go in there, let me go see what this is really quick.
The old fraud Fawzel went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
So the gardener on the roof might have a basement access key.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
That worked out nice. So see, there's multiple, and that's what I was trying to tell you guys when we were talking about this before, is there's multiple different ways that you can approach these. Like right now, I could probably go try to find the passcode, but now I was able to bribe that dude, and we might be able to just get in if we could find that hatch. They said it was in the north. It was in the western outer courtyard. So I'll take it. It's over here somewhere.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture.
I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful
أعتقد أنك ستنتظر الخورية لبعض الوقت. لقد راجع ما قاله المعلم البلخي.
ذكر العدسات قد طبعها بصورة
I wonder if I'm gonna have to go to the gardener to get the key for this. If I can even find it. Wonder if I could use the bird to spot it.
What do you see, Enkidu? Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Not see this basement access. Oh, here we go. All right, so the gardener on the roof might have basement access. We'll hop up there and we'll try to see if maybe he has the key.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Gardener's doing on the fucking roof. And he was all mad.
Go, Enkidu.
Hey, good job on your test. Up right there. Thinking that's the key we're looking for? Nope, that's the key we're looking for. Okay, so that's on the complete opposite side of the roof. See if we can get over there without any trouble.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library.
Show me everything.
Pick him from one of these garden beds here.
Back in 38. Got a spear in the back. Lucky I'm alive. Though it took all winter to heal.
Got that one on the thigh. Bilal's backswing. We're boxed in. Creek ambush in the hills west.
About the races, you go on.
Underground, my game did crash when I hit F12, but it's because I'm playing it on Ubisoft Connect, and I don't think Ubisoft Connect's screenshot button is F12.
Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
Hold on one sec, guys.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
Are you going to go to the camel races? One's by the Prince District. He trains camels. He promises he will pick me a winner.
A fail.
I don't really believe him, but it's a bit of excitement. I've been watching the Amir's age. Cocky kid from there. This earwork is really good. I think I've picked up a thing or two.
I'm going to go hunting with Jawad. You're welcome to join us if you want. He's got the new falcon to train for the Sahib.
plenty of work to do up here.
This key could be useful.
Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach cold with such pain.
So I'm hoping that this key gives us access to this hatch over here.
I better not use my weapons here. This looks
awesome.
like a hit.
Wrench. We didn't have to get the passcode.
Don't worry, we've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me in there.
That's odd. What? Hold on!
What just happened? What? I'll nail bits of you to every one of the city gates. Hey!
I'm having a blast, Pank. Yeah, we're having a great time, man. Over here assassinating people.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Wearing their robes. They find the appropriate garb in the room adjoining. Okay, so no subject shall enter if they're not wearing the robes. You may find the appropriate garb in the room adjoining the reception cells. Here.
What have they done to these people?
Dress up.
Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Okay, so using a disguise. The disguise is going to help you to avoid detection in certain locations as long as you keep a low profile. If you are detected, vanish and become anonymous. Okay.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
Guards here.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches.
It's one of the special assassinations.
Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
Got him.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
That went pretty damn smooth, guys. I'm up to 6 skill points, so what I can do is... get knife recovery. Yeah, some of these missions pay out pretty well. You get a decent bit of points for them. All right, so we just got to leave the House of Wisdom here. See, if you're being chased at this point, guys, you could collapse that. We straight ninja'd this one.
Scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
That the signs
so I can change my outfit back now. Oh, you gotta take it off, okay.
flooding on the banks.
So what now? Do we head back to... Yep, head back to the bureau. How does this compare to Origins? Still completely different games. The setting is about the only thing that look, you know, obviously this has the same like look and feel because it's like that Middle Eastern deserty.
Basim Ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
We're still ranked in novice. All right, let's figure out. So I think we have to go to another bureau now and pursue their thing. Yeah, right here. So coins and daggers. Yep, so we got that bureau there. And I believe there's another bureau somewhere else too. Yeah, see, there's two more bureaus. Now I could head over here and then we can go south right into that bureau. I also wanted to see about potentially upgrading, but my sword is maxed and I'm kind of just going to be saving up shards to get that new dagger. I want to go do this too. Let's see, so we got that mission there. I had another contract somewhere else too. Nope, it's just the one. Always wonder what it'd like to be to play as the Order. You actually play as a Templar in Assassin's Creed 3 and in Rogue. There's 2 games that you play as a Templar.
ماذا الآن؟ السلام عليكم.
كيف الحال؟ When you say MP, you mean multiplayer? The only multiplayer I remember that I've even played in Assassin's Creed was it was in Origin or Unity, and it was okay. It wasn't, like I said, I'm not a huge multiplayer guy, so it doesn't really matter. I could always care less for multiplayer stuff in games like this. I'm just here for the single player experience. But yeah, that was the only multiplayer game or Assassin's Creed I even remember.
Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to share a fascinating new theory from scholar Al-Jahab. He suggests that animals develop new characteristics over time to adapt to
Yeah, I never played that.
Attend his lecture.
All right, guys. So we got a mission here. This is one of the side contracts we're gonna try to knock out real quick.
This is the place.
Well, people are saying they want the Assassin's Creed series to end. Why would anybody want that? See, that's the thing is, because I've seen people talking about, like games, innovating or just, you got games that release like the same thing over and over and over again, which I completely agree with. But games like Assassin's Creed, I would not put in that bowl. I feel like that's absolute just like disrespect, and you're just being ignorant if you even say stuff like that. Games that like repeat content over and over again are like sports games. You look at games like 2K. You know what I mean? They literally reskin, change the roster, sometimes don't even tune the graphics, and then they'll go ahead and drop another game the next year. Call of Duty was doing the same thing. Battlefield was doing the same thing for a little bit. Like you get games like that are legit copy paste Madden, FIFA. Like I believe that there was a FIFA game that actually was the same exact game. They just literally changed the rosters. You know what I mean? And then sold it as a new game. Like those are games that I would say, like, yeah, they're actually just taking the game and changing little details and then remaking it. But Assassin's Creed, if you look at the last 3 games, they're all completely different. Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla are completely different games. Like I said, some people don't enjoy them. Some people don't like them. A lot of people are like, oh, we want the OG games back. But like being real, I mean, I can't speak because I didn't play the OG AC games when they first dropped. But to me, it just sounds like a little bit of rose-tinted glasses, like a nostalgia trip, because like I said, I've played every single Assassin's Creed game, guys, and you know me, I'm blatantly honest when it comes to this type of stuff. I've played every single Assassin's Creed game from 1 to Valhalla, or to Mirage now, within 365 days, okay? Within the past year, I've played every single one of them. And where the older games were cool, like the story, the Desmond Miles stuff was really, really dope. But those games outside of the main story, the 15 hours that it would take to beat them, there was no content in the game. There was some side activities that were like, it was like, let's be real, Chad, shit was boring. Like just a bunch of little activities you go around and do, like some really, really stupid assassination that was like the same exact thing, just in another, or go grab 1,000 feathers around the map. Like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, I never did any of the side stuff in the old AC titles because that shit was just boring. Like, really, really, really boring. There was no treasure hunt, and the treasure hunt type of stuff that they did have was just boring. It was really bad. And now back in the day, that shit might have been awesome, but like in 2022, that shit is bad, guys. It really is. It was really boring. I just moved on because I was like, I'm not doing any of this shit. But like I said, there is a story element and like a feel of the old school AC titles that I really enjoyed. But would I take an old AC game over the new ones? Not even a little bit. Like, not even a little bit. The newer games they're just better. Now, is there things about the older games that they could pull into the new games that make the newer games even better? Of course. You know what I mean? But to sit there and say like AC2 is better than AC Odyssey, like, how? Like, what about AC2 is better than Odyssey? Like, other than like the story's not better. Like, you know, like the characters aren't better. The combat was probably better though. The combat in AC Odyssey was a little stiff. But they didn't have the ship building or the ship combat. They didn't have the big battles. They didn't have like any of that stuff. They didn't have built, fully fleshed out side quests, fully explorable map that's probably 15 times the size of Assassin's Creed 2. You know, it just wasn't better at all. Like, Ezio was probably one of my favorite characters. I'd say Ezio as a character is better than Cassandra or whatever the dude's name is if you play him. I don't get paid a single dollar from Ubisoft, like, at all. I have no affiliation with them other than they gave me early access to this game. I speak my mind and how I feel personally about games. I don't. If a game sucks, it sucks. It is what it is. Like, I'm telling you, I don't like Mirage more than the other games. Like this game, I'm playing it right now. This game is not better than this game's not better than Black Flag. This game's not better than AC2. But Origins, Valhalla, and Odyssey are definitely better than all of those games.
See my eyes, Enkidu. Enkidu, I am sorry for putting you in danger.
But if you, the thing about Assassin's Creed is if you grab 100 people and you tell them to rank the Assassin's Creed games in order, you're gonna get damn near 100 different answers. So this game is not on par with the newer titles. It's just limited in scope. Like it's kind of like the older games. It's very
focused, I guess you could say. It's very, very focused. It doesn't branch off. It doesn't have anything outside of, like, the thing I guess I liked about the other games is it's kind of like an RPG where you have your main story. You know what I mean? Like let's use Starfield, for example. You have your main story that you could follow, which is cool. But as a player, you could, in the other games, you could just end up going off and end up somewhere else in the world doing something completely random. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with the main story. Meet characters and do side missions in an area that has nothing to do with assassins, nothing to do with the main story. You're just living in the world, meeting characters, doing things. You're out, you know, exploring, and it's just like, and then you could come back 2 hours later and then go back on the main story, or you can go off over on this side and do things over here and meet these people, and you know what I mean. But games like this, they're very focused, they're very linear. There isn't much to do outside of like pointless little going around grabbing, collecting shit, or playing the main story. You know what I mean? That was a good throw. So that's why when it's hard for me to sit there and be like, yeah, you know, I would rather play an Assassin's Creed game where I could play Assassin's Creed, or I can go off and, you know, just explore ancient Greece or explore freaking England, or, you know what I mean, and meet all these different characters and do all these different activities that aren't just like go find 100 feathers. Guys, I'll never get over that. That was the worst freaking thing ever in gaming history, was collecting those stupid ass feathers in Assassin's Creed 3. I hated it, dude. It was so bad. I didn't even do it all. Like, that shit was so corny. There was too many feathers, dude. They didn't have to make it that many. I mean, Aircon, that's on you, brother. You don't have to buy. Nobody's sitting there telling you need to buy the damn games, bro. Just gotta get that. And I think that's why, you know, Black Flag blew up like it did, because it was the first title in Assassin's Creed where you could kind of just venture off and do things that didn't particularly pertain to the main game. It gave you that sense of exploration where the game really opened up. But there's certain games, like I said, I'm not against any of your guys' opinions, because I get it. You know what I mean? There's some games out there that people, you know, they're like, dude, this game is amazing, and I'm just like, I'm not really a fan. You know what I mean? But I'm never gonna sit there and just say like, no, like the way you're right, like, just because, like, you're stupid because you like that game. No, dude. I mean, hey, if you like it, you like it. You know what I mean? I understand that everything in video games is subjective, and it all depends on, you know, what you personally like. Like, you know, there's some people out there that love Baldur's Gate. They think Baldur's Gate is the greatest game ever made in the history of video games. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them. I think Baldur's Gate is a good game, but I would never sit there and say personally it's like the best game of all time. But then there is some people out there that would say Baldur's Gate's the greatest game of all time. You know what I mean? And then there's some people out there that say it's the worst game ever. So it's like, it's all over the place. You know what I mean?
Now I have all the proof I need to connect the perfume trader to the bandits.
So
I should go before they catch my scent.
I do enjoy Far Cry games. Far Cry is pretty cool. I guess to kind of caveat on what somebody was saying in chat earlier about games kind of being the same and not really being inventive or really showing anything new. I feel like Far Cry kind of falls into that. Like, yeah, they change up the atmosphere, like the locations, but every Far Cry game for the most part feels the same to me. Which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, you know what I mean? But Far Cry is definitely like very, I don't know, repetitive, like copy paste ish, you know what I mean? They just kind of spice it up, and what some people like, you know, some people they'll jump on it, but to me, I'm like, I don't mind when games try new things, and sometimes new things don't work. You know what I mean? But the thing is if you keep punishing game studios because they tried something new and it didn't work, and then we all lose our minds and flip out, we're eventually we're gonna start backing these game companies into corners where they're all gonna be scared to try something new, and they're all just gonna play it safe and just keep releasing copy paste versions of games that worked. And like, who the hell wants to? I don't want that personally, you know what I mean? I would rather game studios take risks, try to, you know, make stuff awesome. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But lately, the past few years, like, gamers have been hammering these studios, man. They try something new, and players lose their fucking minds. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God, why would you do, like, you're pathetic, you're so bad, you ruined the game. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, but then if they were to sit there and release the same thing and just tweak a few things, then players, oh my God, you're not doing anything new. This is just a copy paste of the last game. You know what I mean? So it's like you're standing there and you're like, well, what do I do? You know what I mean? If I change things up and try to, you know, do something cool and new, I get slaughtered. If I do the same thing that players, you know, have liked in the past, then I'm, you know, you can't, at that point, you can't please anybody.
Your suspicions were on the nose. The ledger and marked
this game's
coins
pretty damn
connect
cool,
the
Mario.
perfume
Yeah, I'm
trader
enjoying
to
it
the
a lot, man.
bandits.
Good work. And I appreciate you getting the job done in a timelier fashion on this occasion.
So we got tons of, just doing those little side quests, guys, will net you a ton of these tokens that you can use in the main missions. So we're gonna head up here. I don't know if, yeah, so is this the one I want to do? In the Merchants District. I think this might have been the one that I got to see when Ubisoft let me showcase the game.
Our scholars advise us that cool weather is looming. Thorn bushes may be purchased in the Bazaar.
Now, I don't know what tool I wanted to unlock next. We could get the little trap or the distraction items. I'm thinking I might grab the distractions because we've had a couple, or the firecrackers. We've had a couple cases where the enemies were too far out of the whistle range. And then maybe we could combo. Maybe you could combo the distraction items with the trap. I don't know. We'll have to mess around with it.
حاولت تناول الموضوع في حديثي أكبر تحديث يواجهنا.
لا تذكرني بسبيل
So we finished the DLC for Cyberpunk. Yeah, the only thing we didn't do was finish the main game again. But viewership died pretty hard on it.
but that wasn't really the case. I didn't unlock a new ending. The way I finished the DLC, I guess I actually didn't unlock a new ending. So that sucked, but it is what it is. Oh, hold on, we got a shard over here.
There, one of the Thaabin members. I should investigate. Another shard.
I pickpocketed one, but they were like standing still, facing away from me. But it seems like when you walk on up to those guys, they get quite aggressive. They try to kill you. Ooh, we got another shard. Hold on, let me I get, yep, here it is. I was hoping for a refill, a tool refill. Okay, so where the hell is this one? Is it on the other side of, I think it might be on the other side of the wall. Yeah, it has to be, like on this street. Wrathit, I 100% agree. They should not have enemy levels in Assassin's Creed. That was one of the things I didn't like about Odyssey. They made it a bit better in Valhalla. Because it's like, if I want to assassinate somebody, like, bro, let me assassinate somebody. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're telling me just because this guy is quote unquote level 100 and I'm level 50, like that doesn't make sense. So they got rid of that with an option in Valhalla, and they got rid of it completely in this game. It seems like you can assassinate everybody, which is awesome. But in Valhalla, they had that. I did like their assassination thing where like it was like a skill time event. Like you could mess up the assassination and not get the kill.
That person looks suspicious.
I
should investigate.
You had to time it right, and I did enjoy that. That was pretty cool.
Hey! Stop.
Okay.
This shard brings me one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of the chamber.
Can I show you guys my graphic settings? Yeah, I just got everything turned up to, I don't remember. I think it's very high is what they call it in this one. Graphics. Ultra high. Yeah, I think it's ultra high. But yeah, I just went graphics quality ultra high. And I turned on ray tracing. I think so. I don't know. I don't know if this game has ray tracing. I just turned it on ultra high.
Basim, over here.
You seem shorter than I remembered, Basim.
And you still have not grown a single digit, Rebecca.
No, we're not here as enemies.
No, but we never held back on the training ground.
Roshan tells me you are local here.
In a manner of speaking, I lived here a time before I left for Anbar.
This place is no different from the places I'm used to. The rich wipe their shit with the clothes of the poor.
That is the Karch I remember.
It is your car no longer. Rebecca has uncovered a district tainted by corruption. Stronger than usual.
Rumors of harassment from officials, and goods being controlled and seized. We think someone here has a hold over the district.
Let me guess. The Order.
A grand auction is happening. The Dairat al-Mal. An annual show of silk robes comparing their golden spoons. No surprise, but this event is invite only. There is a high chance one of our targets will attend.
So, gain entry into the auction and find the one behind this.
Mumtaz, you catch on quick.
Finding it hard to keep up?
There might be clues if we trace trouble to the root. I can show you where they are brewing. Join me outside when you're ready.
I don't play Ubisoft games.
Contracts will not
OCD, and when it comes to the games, you got a 100. Oof. Yeah, Kay, that right there, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, 100% in, like, Valhalla, or even, like, Origins. I'm sorry. That shit would be painful.
Master.
Are you ready, Basim? Karch awaits.
I couldn't imagine trying to 100% the newer games. The maps are too big. There's too many little dots. Now when I 100% a game, what I try to complete is all the mission content. Like all of the side quests and things like that. So like I 100%ed Odyssey. I did every side quest in the game and main quest. I did every quest in the game. That's what I consider 100%. But when it comes to like going out and like looting all the little things and discovering all the little things, like, and no, I can't do it.
Ready. Let us move.
Follow me. Ever thought you would return here? To Karch?
No. Much of my childhood was spent along these streets. Finding friendship with rats and roaches. Some memories are good. Most are bitter.
Memories only serve to distract us. The Order has spread their influence into every crack in the city, turning Baghdad into their farm.
That will change.
Responsibility lies heavy on our shoulders. The Order's blight falls over Karch, and we are the only ones who can cure it.
How has Rebecca been adjusting to Karch?
She does not like the politics, but she has to fulfill her duty. Karch is an acquired taste.
Best I stay hidden.
Businesses at each other's throats. The obsession over money. Perfume.
People here are happy to be lost in their own paradise.
A paradise that can only be afforded by the wealthy, and often corrupted.
I wonder what they made perfumes out of back in these days, like their fragrances. It had to be a lot of organic stuff, but for some reason I got a feeling that perfume back in the day didn't smell that great, but it definitely smelled better than probably freaking the natural funk.
Come, we're nearly there.
Well, who knows? Maybe it could have smelled pretty damn good. Fruits? See, man, that's the last thing I would want to do is spray myself with like some fruit juice. All the bugs. All the
Welcome
bugs,
back
man.
to Karch.
spice still clings to the air. What was it like? The first time you took a life?
I barely recall. It was a man I used to know well. Before all of this. Before the Hidden Ones.
You do not remember?
My memories are buried next to him. I refuse to let his death hunt me. The way his breath hunted me when he was alive. I won't let the past define me. This is why I now consider myself the daughter of no one. If we do not quell the storm within us while awake, it takes us in our dreams. Like with you and your Jinni. Now, the souk, like Rebecca said, some guards came through recently, breaking bottles, smashing crates.
What caused this aggression?
Let's find out. I've also heard they're seizing foreign goods, mostly from the East Road.
The East Road? I believe I know someone who can help. It has been an age. Hopefully he is still around. I would be happy to see him again.
Do not let nostalgia cloud reality, Basim.
I will not. I know nothing stays the same.
Yeah, so this is the area that I checked out in the playtest.
It has been some time.
But
I wonder what has changed around here.
I started
Maybe I could first pay an old friend a visit.
Yeah, that's the thing about 100% in games for me, especially as a content creator. It's just very, very time-consuming and not necessarily interesting to watch. Where, you know, if I'm just like, you know, back when you're playing video games on your own time or your own terms, I guess you could say, it's a way different experience than when you're playing games to entertain an audience. Now, like you could just sit on your couch all day and just run around grabbing little collectibles. Like it wouldn't hurt you in any way. You just kind of turn your brain off and go do it. Now, if I were to sit here and just turn my brain off and stream and just walk around grabbing collectibles for 3 hours, people would be like, bro, I am not watching this shit. It is boring, you know what I mean? So that's why when I play games, we never 100%. And I get a lot of hardcore players that are like, dude, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you collecting this? Go grab this. Oh, you missed this. And it's like, yeah, I know I could have spent 4 hours on this level, dude, but I would have lost 90% of my audience, you know what I mean, if I would have sat there trying to grind this out, because it's just the grind of 100% in games is not particularly interesting. Let's look at this. I'm gonna grab this fast travel point too.
Some of those pale long hairs. Killed a couple.
Okay, we got another shard here. We seem relatively close, so we're gonna go grab this viewpoint first, then we'll go grab that shard, which is gonna give me enough to get the dagger now. These pickpockets are actually quite...
I can't think it's the terrible.
Have I ever played Manhunt? Yeah, I think I played that game when I was like... when I was younger. I don't remember much about it. I remember like... Didn't you like go around arenas like killing people with like bricks and bottles and stuff? I don't know why that, for some reason, that's what I remember. Might not be the case. Waste a freaking throwing knife on this, seriously? And then go up. Nope, didn't even have to go in there, so I just wasted a throwing knife to waste a throwing knife. But I gotta be honest. This AC title here will probably be a lot easier to digest for those of you guys who are 100%ers. Shit, you probably 100% this in like 2 weeks compared to Valhalla. I'll be playing Lords of the Fallen. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. It looks like a Souls-like game. I don't know much about it. But yeah, I'll be checking it out.
This is the place.
I've already played and beat Elden Ring.
Off with you.
Hold up. Shit. Okay, random restricted zones.
Focus.
God grant peace.
Shit!
You wait. Where did all this stuff come from?
That grenade is actually clutch.
Where's the shurta when you need them? لقد زجوا كتاب جوامع علم النجوم. لقد ركل
That was the first enemy I've seen with a damn flamethrower, so there's that.
A Thabin member is near.
No decency these days.
Another shard.
No respect for the sword.
There. Calling backup. Hey.
I've seen that thing.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
We should be good now. Okay, so we got this mission here to assassinate a perfume trader.
Guide me, Enki. Come away, my friend. It is too dangerous.
Extended range would be nice right now. Might be able to hit this guy with the dart from over here, though. Still too far. There we go. Now we can get the bird in there.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Go.
So much for staying hidden.
Hey, what's here, dog?
Knives back. Yo, that's a really, really good skill to get right there, the throwing knife recovery. So they wanted me to try to get an environmental kill. I don't see anything in there that I could necessarily use to kill him. I'd probably have to have a distraction of some sort.
I am not here.
Hey, you! Hold a moment! You are mine! Hold on!
Bloody end to some bad happenings.
Didn't get the environmental kill bonus, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna head up to that cave again. We're gonna get the special Isu dagger. I could save up for the armor, but We can get the dagger now, so why wait, right?
Oh my god. Need an entire armory.
You! Stay there!
Bandits? Let me see something real quick. That smoke bomb is OP. So yeah, the dagger's the cheapest one of them all, and then we just gotta save up 5 for the armor set now. Let's see what the special ability is for the... Oh, I got... Maybe that's what I should do. Try to buy some armor dye. So this ancient magic steals life force from for the wielder. Every 5th hit deals heals me for 10% of my health. Quite curious to see what the armor looks like. Shards don't like show up on the map until you're near them, right? There we go. If I can hunt these shards down. Oh shit, they do. Here's one right there. There's another one. Marked 3 of them. Yo, that's all. I didn't know that the shards would show up on the map. The only thing we're going to be missing is 2.
There, one of the Thab. I should investigate.
What the going?
This shard brings me one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of the chamber.
Absolutely hate the color scheme of this outfit I put on. Alright, so that one was real easy. That's the new meta chat on grabbing the shards. Just hit him with a smoke bomb, run up, pickpocket it, and then run away.
That person looks suspicious. I should investigate.
Here! That's
Another shard.
It's two more. I think you have to have the viewpoints done, right, in order to be able to see the shards. I don't know. I'm just guessing right now. So I didn't have this other viewpoint done over here, and I was able to see it. So I'm thinking maybe that's not a requirement. Have any of you guys seen the Isu armor in the game yet? Is it pretty dope?
Got that one on the thigh from Talal's backswing. So we're already back up to 3 shards. I just gotta get 2 more, which the problem is I don't know where to look for them. Oh, my bad, little kid.
Sure. I don't mean to boast.
Huh?
What a life. Remember my Uncle Karim, the carpenter?
Go away.
Thought these shards were going to be a lot grindier. But yeah, they're really not that bad. That right afterwards.
Let us get a wider view.
Brian, that wasn't me, dude. When did I do that?
Citizen! وخليفة انكرت
A Thabin member is near. This shard brings me one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of the chamber.
Gotta scan for 2 more shards. We'll see what we can find. Whoop, seriously? Down in Ambar. The only thing I can think is they're going to be to the south or over in this area, which I haven't been to yet. Or down in this area. No, it is what it is. Yeah, so this mission here, guys, when I did my little playtest with Ubisoft, I played
You reported
this.
my crate of beautiful leaves. I know it.
Yeah, I played this.
What fresh brew do you have for me today, Kong?
No brew until Luca returns my crate. But if you have come to buy tea, I have many recommendations.
Kong, it is me, Basim.
Huh. 你是谁啊? Who?
Basim.
I am not an idiot. Everyone claims to be someone I know. Answer me this. What tea did my Basim like?
Ginger with some turmeric.
Wrong! Basim does not like tea. Wow, Basim! Little Finch, look at you all dressed up. Come, come, follow me to my stall. Away from this terrible man. So, Little Finch, what have you been up to, huh? So many years.
Just here and there. I had to leave Baghdad for a while.
Ah, youth.
What about yourself, Kong? What have you been doing these years?
Doing what I do best, making coin. Although with some difficulty of late. The guards are on high alert, and that Greek merchant has taken it in his stride to report me at every chance. I know it in my ripe old bones that he waits for me to die of starvation, or worse, go out of business. Ah, but here you are, Little Finch. Remember the dazzling duo we used to be? How about helping a friend out, for old times?
Ah, just like old times. But I need to speak with you after this. There is something I need as well.
Of course! After you fetch my confiscated crate of beautiful leaves. It must be over there, where the guards are. Go forth!
Fine. But I have something to ask of you after this.
Now,
Yes, of course.
this was the very first thing I did when I did that playtest with Ubisoft, and I barely knew the controls. I didn't know the ins and outs of the game. I can tell you right now, this mission went rough. I wish I could have showed you guys that footage, but my footage got messed up, and my demoist didn't take the metadata off the screen, so I wasn't able to put out a review like everybody else. But I am way more versed in how the game works now. I was having such a rough time like figuring this shit out. I was trying to I'm gonna try to see if there's a way to pop the barred doors. All windows are barred too. So I can hit that barred window from here, which I was not able to see during my demo.
Something going on.
Yeah, dude's like, what the hell is going on?
Who threw that?
Pay for your sin.
Oh shit, dude.
Yes, the sin is a midnight.
Wait a second. That man literally seen.
Got you. Yeah. Ha! Evisceration. my stomach.
This must be Kong's crate of tea leaves.
This.
Looks like this crate is still intact. Kong will be pleased.
So that would have went smooth minus the guy spotting me on the ladder as he went down.
My leaves! Praise be to you, little Finch.
Where shall I put it?
Come, put it here. Basim delivers once again. Many thanks, little Finch.
Where are these from? India?
No, this is all the way from China. Dali, my hometown, produces the best leaves. I also import leaves from India and even Persia.
Moving up in the world, Kong.
First, then the world. I am now selling my goods at the grand auction. Have you heard of it?
The Da'irat al-Mal. Yes, I am trying to get in.
Why? What kind of business are you doing, little Finch? Why not share it with me? We work so well together.
The kind of business that could get you into big trouble. Do you think you can help me get into the auction?
That is my Basim. Always with the secrets. But do not play around, huh? Kah is much more dangerous now than before. The auction is very exclusive. It is not easy to get in. I can help you, little Finch. But first, I have a request. See there? Blocked. The guards are stopping everything that comes in from the road and river. It is as if they are taking orders from someone higher up. These days, they do not even accept my bribes.
They must be looking for something. An object, or...
Some stupid nonsense. I do not know. But they spoil my business. That I do know. Now, I just sell dumb leaf water. I hear that they keep the items in the harbor master's guarded warehouse, somewhere east of here.
Let me guess. You want me to help you free your wares in exchange for entry into the auction?
No. We already did
The
him a
warehouse
favor.
is decorated with banners around some cranes. My items for entry into the auction. Sound like a good deal?
Sounds like a deal.
What about the deal we already had, guys?
Hey, you! Kong's friend. I may have something you would be interested in. Come close.
What can I do for you?
This is about what I can do for you. Did Kong ask you to enter a warehouse?
Just say what you have to say.
That Kong is always trying his luck. Well, it's his lucky day because I happen to know where it is. All I need is something in return.
I got the tokens. We got 11 of them, so...
Tell me what you know.
Follow the road, cross the bridge on the right. You'll see the warehouse on your left, past the river.
That narrows it down. Thank you.
So we're going after the harbor master. We paid that dude for info on where the warehouse was.
You have no business here.
Feast your gaze, Enkidu.
Every time he says this bird's name, which is like Enkidu, I always feel like he's saying Yankee Doodle. Or Yankee Doo. Entrance right there.
The warehouse Kong mentioned. I need to find out more about this harbor master.
Greece, India, anything out of Baghdad. If I want to keep my head, I better be sure to check them all.
Instructions to search any and all foreign goods. For an artifact. An ancient Chinese hairpin, specifically. This all starts at the harbor.
Did we hear that Javid is in trouble? Maybe I can be the next harbor master.
Rather you than me.
Marha! These tea leaves from the east are worth more coin than my Knight of What if I... Sir, do not...
A list of exotic foreign goods seized. Most from out of Baghdad. There are Kong's things. Vases and some expensive tea leaves. This should be what Kong needs.
Brown over there, is that red? It's brown. Almost a fail.
Did we hear that Javid is in trouble? Maybe I can be the next harbor master.
A strongly worded letter to the harbor master. He let a hairpin slip through their fingers, and someone is not happy. There is a scent on this letter, and a familiar symbol. Al-Kululu. Looks like the Harbor Master is part of the Order. The Harbor Master has set up this blockade for foreign wares, especially for ancient artifacts from the East. There is nothing more here. The Harbor Master is waiting.
You there! What? Taste this! There you are! Coward! Turn and fight! Yeah! Let's go!
Alright, so we gotta go assassinate the Harbor Master who's up this way. Let's actually grab that other bureau fast travel. I wouldn't say the game is difficult at all. No, it's well balanced. You know, I'm playing on normal difficulty, I think, or hard. I don't remember what I put it on, but early game it's a little tougher because you don't really have anything like tools or anything. All you got is your blade and throwing knives. But then it's like as soon as you start playing more, you unlock more stuff. And it's like as you unlock more tools, it gets a bit easier. And because the combat is a bit rigid, you kind of want to avoid it, because if you have to fight like giant groups of like big enemies, small, like it could get a bit difficult. So you kind of want to maintain stealth as much as you possibly can.
That child looks like he has gotten himself into a tricky situation.
For the Baghdad story?
You are going to get caught!
I do appreciate it, guys. So we got over 300 likes on the stream. I appreciate the love.
Broad daylight and execute.
Whoop, did not mean to do that.
They will die for this. Every one of them.
It is time we fight.
Your anger is just, but you will not win a war, Ali. Basim, good, you are needed. Mercenaries have taken some rebels and executed them in the square.
And your Rafiq would have me hide like a rat while they hunt my men openly.
We must at least return the dead to their families.
Do you still fear to fight these devils, Beshi?
My only fear is that we become like them.
There is more to this than it seems. The Khalifa would not risk war. This is the work of the Order.
Then I will find those responsible and slaughter them like dogs.
The Order will find you first. It's likely they are looking for you and Beshi already. You are well known to them. Basim, however...
Ali, I will find who did this, and I will kill them all. You have my word.
Basim is right. Let him do this. When those responsible lie dead, you will receive the credit.
All right. Everyone must know it was me. I will return to Jarjaraya, but I will not wait long. I will meet you at the gate, Basim.
I mean, it really cares
And
about...
I will make sure the bodies are returned to the families for burial.
That might have gone badly.
You think this is the work of the Order?
Yes. As you know, Sharqiya is run by Turkic mercenaries paid by the Khalifa, who himself is only a puppet for the Order. Spies tell me at least one of the mercenary commanders in Sharqiya is with them.
Tell me who, and I will find him.
We must tread carefully. Sharqiya stands on a razor's edge. The rebels are armed and growing in number. They could attack at any time. A misstep here could start a war that threatens even Alamut.
What do you advise, Fulad?
Go with Ali to Jarjaraya and look around. Someone there must know something.
Yeah, this started up another...
And Basim, work quickly. You see what is at stake.
Another bureau, which we're not going to continue this one. We're going to have to come back to it. I accidentally came in here trying to just get the fast travel point. We can't upgrade our tools, though.
Peace, friend.
Welcome, welcome.
Have you any new tools for me?
Be my guest. Is that it?
I would like to borrow your wisdom a moment.
Here's what I have.
So we're gonna go rank 2 on the smoke bomb, and we're gonna go silent smoke bomb.
Seen enough?
That's definitely gonna be helpful.
Thank you for sharing your gifts.
Goodbye.
Ali is waiting at the gate for me to go with him to Jarjaraya. Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu. Forgive me, Enkidu. I lacked vigilance.
So we're gonna flank around, try to get an angle on this guy, so I can scout with the bird. The drive-by and in Zomboid, oh, that was crazy, man. That was crazy times.
Another wall between the people and power at play. I hope the harbor master is not expecting me.
Range. There we go. Got him. Look. One thing I don't understand is why don't they give us a bow and arrow? Like, there's bow and arrows, man. Let us use one. Now, I know back in the day, in the old order, like, they shunned certain weapons. And I think the bow and arrow was one of them, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the order, like, was not a fan of certain weapons. And that's why we had to use throwing knives. It was Ezio who really started using the unauthorized.
Keep at it.
The sky is safe once more, my friend.
Javid is mad.
There's our target right there.
Not happy.
Now that they lost the artifact, they have to bid for it at the auction.
That was clean. Ouch. I was trying to land on that beam and then jump into the hay. I want to take a second to say thank you to all the new subscribers too. Welcome to the channel, guys. I really appreciate it.
Come! I have good...
Seiya? Who goes there? I have a weapon.
Just me.
Ah, the little finch returns to the nest. Empty-handed?
It is here. This can help you get your wares out from the harbor.
Ha! I never doubted you for a second. Come, let us enjoy a cup for the memories. I will even make your favorite. What did you find there? Who was behind it?
A man by the name of Javid. He was working for someone, looking for an artifact. An exotic hairpin. It is important somehow. I need to find out why. I must.
You have changed, little Finch. Or should I just say, Finch? When we last met, you were a street thief. Now, I hope you know what you are searching for. Sometimes, it is best to leave the thorn in, lest you bleed dry.
Now, for what was promised to me?
An invitation to the auction. It is only given to esteemed guests. Do not ask me where I got it from, unless you want lies. With that scroll, you can get in without having to fit yourself in one of my boxes.
That was your plan.
Men have endured worse to reach their goals.
Someone influential is looking for the hairpin, but let it slip.
You know what's
now the only chance they have is at the grand auction.
You know what's crazy, Ryukos?
Now to look into the
when that drive-by happened, right? When right in front of my house, I in a game, guys, in Zomboid, there was like 7 people all around me. You know, my supposed friends. There was like 7 people around. I got shot like 9 times. Okay, I'm sitting there, bam, 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 just getting shot. Not a single person that was around us let off a shot, like at the car. They just rolled up, bam, 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 hit me with a drive-by, and then drove off. Alright, so investigations here. So we knocked that. Harbor's complete. Okay, that's a different, yeah, that's the other part of that. So we gotta head back to the bureau, I'm sure. Okay, so we gotta head over to the Bazaar. That's okay. So investigate the threats in the Bazaar. It says some stalls have been ransacked by guards.
لكنك تجازف إذا أردت.
ستعلمني الحياة قريبا
لن تندم على ذلك. إنني متأكدة من أن لدي ما تحتاج إليه.
وقد جرحتني بمثل هذا مهلا. لقد طلب من سكني إذا أيضا. فسنعم.
يتعين علي فعل الزيارة شقيقتي. لا قرب رحل. لما لا تأخذ ذلك دون ستضع طفلها
بالفرق بين البيت والأملاك.
You have wasted enough of ours. Now stop begging. How about I can walk somewhere far away?
This is taking too long. I have somewhere to be. And this is hardly worth the coin they pay me.
Cut off the finger. Maybe that will do.
No coin, no safety. You know this. Or we can just take your perfume as payment.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is not your concern. Move along.
Please.
Maybe this can free your time.
Perhaps it can. We have worked hard, man. Time for a rest.
What? Wait.
We are still... Thank you, guys. Do the side quests and get these damn tokens. I got so many of them now.
Let's go.
I've done almost every contract.
You saved me.
Are the enemies in this game dumb? I wouldn't say they're dumb. No, they're pretty vigilant for the most part. If you...
What did you do to incur such aggression from the guards?
I did nothing.
But I have had them like kind of stand in front of them and they kind of just look at me.
Business is business, but I do not have the means to pay their tax.
Are your wares moving slow?
No, but in recent times, they have increased the coin requested. Therein lies the trouble.
Not just for you, but for others as well.
Mostly for people like us who are not from here, or not of the same faith. We find it's hard to feel safe in Kah. I have a shipment that's late. I fear my goods and camels might have been seized by the guards. They should have arrived with some merchants bound for the Dairat Amal. If I could ask a favor, my friend, please look for them.
Very well.
They should be along the road that leads to the south gate of Baghdad.
Ah, I might catch them at the watering hole along the southern road.
Thank you, Sayyidi.
The road beyond the south of Baghdad. I should see if I can find those stranded merchants.
More days, please. Coin. That is important. Touched. Okay, so this location is pretty far south, actually. Actually, probably be easier to travel from here because I won't have to like use it through the city. But then I won't unlock. I want to kind of reveal some of this, so we'll just ride there.
Hey! Hey! That's close enough!
Yeah! These little crossings here, they're freaking a pain in the butt.
Yalla! Yalla!
يجري يتعامل الحارس معنا.
There we go. For the main road. How long did it take my channel to pick up?
Save my backside.
Well, it all just depends on like how you approach it. Like I didn't start off as a streamer, Ryukos. I started off making YouTube videos, and then because when you're streaming, live streams aren't like popular forms of content. Like videos are obviously more popular than live streams, and I waited until I had a decent sized audience. Like not when I say decent, I mean I was averaging like 5-6 comments on my videos. That's when I swapped over to streams. Not even swapped. I did videos / streams for a really long time, and then I went full-time streaming a couple years ago. But it took a long time, man. Like a really, really long time. But I'd say probably like a year and a half before I really seen any real traction on my channel. But yeah, like when it comes to like skill level and stuff like that, like people don't really care about that. Like some people might, but like being like rank 1 and like all that stuff, like it's cool, but it's not what's gonna get you like viewers, like because you could be like a rank 1 asshole, you know what I mean? And people won't really care to watch you at all. It's just focus more on like just being relatable and approachable. And you'll get more people that way than like being like super amazing at what you do.
What see you, my friend? That camp must be where the merchants are.
Like, I'm trash at video games.
The merchants should
know
be
what I
down
mean?
this road.
Perhaps near a ridge for shelter.
This area doesn't necessarily look restricted. I don't really see any guards.
Halt! Who goes?
Assalamu alaikum. I was sent by a friend of yours who was worried for your safety.
As you can tell from the horse's head, she was right to be. We do not know what to make of this.
Let me help. Perhaps I can find out what happened.
We would be grateful.
The culprit must have left a clue. Footprints. And a blood trail. The horse's head was carried to the center of the camp.
My horse, my sweet legume. Malaka. Who would do such a terrible deed?
Did he say Malaka?
Do not cast your eyes on me.
Did he say Malaka?
I did no such evil.
The head is cut clean. Must have been a sharp blade. Was this your horse?
He is claimed by Hades now. Not only do I have to worry about Baghdad's ridiculous thirst for coin, now I must be concerned about my livestock! Malaka! Rest in peace, Legume.
I got thrown off by the Malaka chat. Wolf, what's going on? How you doing? The streamers on here with 1 mil subs and only get like 200 viewers. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the reason why you'll see a lot of these bigger streamers, because I wouldn't necessarily, I don't think I'm better than like any of them. You know what I mean? I just think the reason why I get more live viewers than a lot of bigger streamers is because they're not streamers, or they weren't streamers. They were video makers, and now a lot of people are trying to transition over to live streaming, but I've already been live streaming for so long, I've built up a live streaming audience, you know what I mean? And then now these people who have been making videos for years are starting to try to do live streams, and it's harder for them to gain traction. I think it might be more, because the thing is if I release a video, like just a normal video, my video will do trash. But if I live stream, my analytics are always better. And then it's probably the same for them. If they release a video, their videos do well, but if they live stream it. So I feel like it just...
What happened here?
Your channel up.
It happened in the dark of night. I could not see well, but I saw someone, I think. I cannot be sure.
What game am I hoping wins Game of the Year? I don't really care either way. I've only played a little bit of Baldur's Gate, so I can't really be a good judge of that. Spider-Man 2 is not even out yet. So that'd be hard to say.
I think I know what happened.
That's pretty savage, though. Like, whoever...
This is a work of intimidation. Someone is trying to prevent your arrival.
Who? Who would do such a thing? I have no enemies, no bad blood.
There could be worse fates if you continue down the road. Let me escort your crew to the gates.
You would do that for us? Shukran. God bless you. Quickly, get us away from here.
Donald, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Stopping by to say what's up, man. Always enjoy your games. I really appreciate that, man.
Let us move. The city is not too far. Come, we should leave this place, quickly.
Should have stayed home.
Did I make it to where people could donate?
Where is home?
No, I didn't start using donation links for a long time.
With my horse Legume,
and even when I did, I was still kind of...
all the cities we visited.
Skeptical about it, because that's not what it was about, you know what I mean? Like, I actually added a donation link to my channel. It was a while. It was a while after I started, but people kept asking me for it. So I put one in my description. I never promoted it. I never mentioned it, and people just donated. Like it is what it is. But I never have asked or pushed that type of thing.
Do not embarrass yourself.
So how do I escort these guys? Just up this way? They're just gonna follow me? Yep, they're just gonna follow me.
Your merchant friend tells me that these goods are bound for the Da'irat al-Mal.
Nay, the Great Auction is a big event, and that meant bigger demands.
So you are attending then?
Attending? I only wish I had the coin to spend. No, we are just providing stock for the preparations.
Who sent you?
You cannot run! To enter Baghdad, you have to pay the price.
I can't breathe.
Pissing yourself, Phil?
The guards report to someone called Al-Hanqa. This confirms my suspicions.
Oh, they were always streamers? Oh, well, Frank, I don't know then, man. Yeah, I always just assumed that, you know, people that had more subscribers than me, they just, I don't know, maybe it was like an algorithm thing or consistency thing, I don't know.
We've been vocal.
I mean, I've never doubted the fact that, you know, my community shows me so much love. You guys have been, like, through the time of me doing this, you guys have been so supportive, and it's absolutely amazing. And so many of you have been so supportive.
Allied to corruption.
They do not like this opposition.
I would not be surprised if they made an example out of us to others who might try the same.
Yeah, Ryokos, when you get into streaming, man, like I said, I did it. The thing is people think that streaming is like a way to make like money, like especially like quick money. People think it's like a get rich quick type of thing.
You are safer now.
You are wonderful. Thank you.
When I first started streaming, I didn't make any money, like at all. And it's not like I started streaming because I just enjoyed video games. I enjoyed, I was playing the games anyways. It was like kind of like just hanging out and chilling with people. And as, you know, I got bigger, obviously money comes along with it. But even when I started to make money on like YouTube, it wasn't what people think. Like I quit my full-time job where I was making $80,000 a year. I quit my full-time job driving Class A tractor trailers for Walmart transportation. And if I really wanted to, I could probably make even 90 grand a year doing that. And I quit that job to stream full-time. And I, at the time, was maybe only making like 35, 40,000 with like my VA stuff and streaming. So I took like a $30,000 pay cut, man, to become a full-time streamer. It's not what you think.
Here we are.
1,000 thanks, Ya Sayyidi. Baghdad is not safe. Rumors swirl through the markets of merchants dragged from their stalls. Have you heard of such injustice? Who would do this? Rumors say they target the Dhimmiyun, traders who are not from here. The Abbasids want a stake in all businesses. As long as there is coin, lives are secondary.
The note dropped by the guards was from someone called Al-Hanqa. This person is the one behind the attack.
I overheard the guards refer to the tax collector as Al-Hanqa, which was odd. Because is the Hanqa not female?
Tell me his name and where I can find him.
Suhail lives in a mansion west of Karkh. Be careful, friend. I doubt he works alone.
Thank you, friend. Wafaqak Allah.
But yeah, I took a pretty big pay cut, but it wasn't, like I said, I didn't quit my job and become a full-time streamer, like just for that. Like there was also plenty of personal things going on in my life, you know, like with my family and my kids. I'd never seen my kids, like, ever, when I was on the road. I spent 13 years in the military, you know what I mean? And I was always deployed, I was always gone, and I got out of when I told the wife I wanted to get out of the military, it was to spend more time with my family. And then I became a truck driver, and there was points of my career as a truck driver where I felt like I was gone more than I was when I was even in the service. So I wanted to change things up, and I wanted to spend time with my kids, watch my kids grow up, and you know, it sucks when you know, you're not there for holidays. I always had to, you know, leave on Christmas because I always had to drive, and, you know, missing holidays, birthdays, school plays, and concerts, and I was always missing everything. And I was like, I didn't feel like I was a parent, you know what I mean? I was just the guy who was paying the bills, and there was a lot of personal stuff going on then that pushed me to also want to quit my job. But
he's got the new
what's my favorite part of my job is a couple things, really. The freedom, you know, I've never had a job like this where, you know, I get to make up my own hours, and you know, I'm my own boss. So the freedom is it's nice, but honestly, the one thing I noticed when I started doing this full time is I'm worse than any of my other bosses I've ever worked for. Because I don't take a day off, you know what I mean? I work every day. Sunday to Sunday, 300, like, the only time I don't stream is if I have, you know, I'm deathly ill, or if I really have something going on. So, shit, this year I think in total I've had 6 days off. And that's counting like half days. Like I'm way worse than like anybody I've ever worked for. But the freedom's nice, and like I said, I'm here for my family, you know what I mean? I'm here for every birthday party. I'm here for every school play. You know, if something comes up, I can be there for my kids, and you know, I could go and tuck my daughter into bed every night, and if I really wanted to, like, that's the best part of my job now. Because for so many years I was always gone.
Lend me your eyes.
Yeah, those snipers are no joke, man.
Not the warmest of receptions.
I was gaming quite often before I started streaming, but I wasn't playing games like I do now. I was playing more of like Overwatch, World of Warcraft, like games like that. But yeah, I was always gaming. I'd come home off the road, you know, and I was still gaming, yeah. So I gotta deal with that sniper. I'm wondering if we should go from the backside. I don't know how big this compound is.
I should get wet.
So when I did that playtest, Chet, this was not a part of it. This will work. don't know if we can climb this though. Nope. Shit. Wonder if we could jump across maybe?
Here for you.
I read comments. I try to read comments from everybody. Yeah, YouTube. Then I don't prioritize channel members over anybody. I look at you all the same. Not to say I don't appreciate my channel members, but I have longtime viewers on my channel that have supported me for years and years and years, and they just don't have money to throw around like that. You know what I mean? And that's perfectly understandable. And I would never treat or gate off my content or treat somebody differently just because they don't give me money. That's not right. You guys support me just by sitting here watching my videos, you know what I mean? Like that's all that really, that's what matters. So no, there is no difference between a non-member and a member on my channel. How is that? Yes.
Enkidu can scout ahead safely now. Survey the area, Enkidu.
I'm playing on PC right now. Alright, so we should be able to just get inside here. It's gonna be hard, I know. So where's the door?
Show me the path ahead.
How I killed Khurramdin's chief guard back then.
Hey! Show yourself. I know yourself.
Counting flies is the most exciting.
I don't think this is gonna work though. Damn, I don't even have anything. Oh, I could probably sleep this dude, right? You can sleep the big guy. Oh no, you can't. The armor, chat. Or I'm just out of range, maybe.
Who?
I don't think you could sleep. These aren't big dudes.
Nobody gets past me.
All right, let's try this distraction item. It's not gonna work.
What? I will catch you.
Shit! What was that? Hurting my ears, whatever it is.
Hey! Problem. Feel it.
How the mighty have fallen.
Can't even get in through there. It's not even a doorway. I got that key, so I figured that I'd be able to get in. I think we just got to go through that top floor.
Wait, what?
See if the other door is also barred. Well, maybe it was for this hatch. Nope, not even. There we go. Will I ever do a meet and greet? I wanted to. I don't feel like I'm cool enough to do a meet and greet though. Like, who the hell really wanted to come and meet me? You know, and a lot of them take a lot of logistics, you know, and I think it's just more of an embarrassing thing. It's like if I set up a meet and greet and like 2 people show up and one of them is my wife.
Where are they? My head rolling. How hard is it to ship a coin?
George, I appreciate you, brother. How you doing tonight?
I will find you.
No partiality, not even to their own kind.
Orders to increase taxes. More coin trickling into their hands. There might be more information I can find around here. The taxes have been paid.
That was so corny, dude. You didn't have to say that. Got a new outfit. So you regenerate 1% health every 2 seconds while unseen, up to 50% max health. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So now we got to investigate his mansion. Oh, I actually don't want to wear this though. So I think everything we got to look for is up here.
The tax collector does not work alone. Someone not from Baghdad controls the strings. There is a scent on the letter. Perfume. Rose with iron. The blockade at the harbor is funded by the coin of the people. I am done here. Nothing else. Roshan and Rebecca will be waiting back at the bureau.
All right, beautiful. So now we're getting set up for the actually hitting the market. We got a lot of this done though. So this, obviously, we're gonna have the big baddie that we got to take. What's up, brother? Will I be playing Spider-Man? Yeah, I'll be playing a new Spider-Man. By 1 million subs, the chat will be unreal. It gets pretty bad sometimes. Even, you know, we do some streams and chats just... But, hey, it is what it is, right? All right, guys, but we're gonna be ending it here. I got the fam's coming in me. The kids are coming in, like poking me, like, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" Because we're supposed to be leaving here in a couple of minutes. So I thank you guys again so much for everything. I had a blast playing this again, as you guys know. Absolutely loving this game. So this will be the rest of the streams for tonight, which is kind of weird. I never usually end this early. But this will be no more streams for tonight. I'll be back at it tomorrow, you know, our normal times or whatever. But thank you guys. I really appreciate all the love, all the support. You guys have a great rest of your night. If you haven't on the way out, hey, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.